Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my 5 things I learned on The Guest. So if you haven't watched it yet, the link's in the description, so if you want to check it out, that'd be a good plan. Because otherwise this probably won't make a whole lot of sense. Maybe it will, I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep rambling, not quite sure when I'm ever going to stop. So anyway... Number 1 is to relax. You really want to keep calm while on set. Although things don't always go according to plan, it actually stresses out your actors and all that stuff when you don't relax and you don't act chill about things. So it's very important to relax. The second thing I learned was not to over-storyboard. If you over-storyboard, you don't really let your mind freely make decisions about shots. I actually found out that as I was shooting this, because I completely forgot to do storyboards, I actually came up with some more creative shots than what I could draw out on a storyboard. So it really comes in handy that way you let your imagination just take over. The third thing I learned was to do some storyboarding because there were a couple parts where the boil, Sam accidentally popped one of the boils and it was attached to another boil that could pop any second. So for the kitchen part, we really had to rush through it, and at that point I really would have appreciated to have some storyboards as a little bit of a reference. Not something to basically base my shots off of, but at least somewhere to start, because during that was probably the most stressed out I've ever been during a shoot, because I had to figure out, okay, how am I going to frame this? What's going to be the most interesting way to shoot it? And that entire time I was just on a time crunch because any second that boil could have popped and it really just would have screwed over the rest of my shooting. So, Number 4 I learned was to record sound at all times. Now you may not think that getting a close-up of someone blinking is going to make any sound. But more than likely, there's probably some sound in the background that you didn't even think of that actually is going to come up later. So it makes it a lot easier. There's a lot less Foley work you have to do if you just go ahead and get the sound for everything. And it really doesn't hurt your production. Now, it might take up more space on your hard drive, but it's better than not having enough at all and having to deal with that mess. So, record all the time. The fifth thing I learned while filming The Guest was to not take things so seriously. There will be times, you know, when people like to joke around with you. You know, if you have friends and family on set, they like to mess with you because, you know, they see you as the normal person you are outside of filmmaking. They don't really see you as the director always, and so I think it's important to just, you know, not take things too seriously, have fun while you're on set, because if you don't have fun while you're on set, it really creates a negative environment, and then your actors aren't going to want to work with you as well, and your crew's not going to want to work together as well, and I just think it's important to have fun. So that took me about like 6 tries to try and do that final thing because I didn't write it out. So I'm going to finally end the shooting of 5 things Luke learned while making The Guest. Hope you guys have a great day. Hopefully you can talk, because for some reason I've just been having non-stop brain farts, and yeah. See you later. File 98, action. Do it again. Action.
You did this to me!
Oh! Shit!